Michael Z. Lewin. Michael Zinn Lewin, born 1942 in Springfield, Massachusetts, is an American writer of mystery fiction, perhaps best known for his series about Albert Samson, a distinctly low-keyed, non-hardboiled, private detective who plies his trade in Indianapolis, Indiana. Lewin himself grew up in Indianapolis, but after graduating from Harvard and living for a few years in New York City, has lived in England for the last 40 years. Much of his fiction continues to be set in Indianapolis, including a secondary series about Leroy Powder, a policeman who frequently appears in the Samson novels, generally in a semi-confrontational manner. Another series, however, is set in Bath, England, where Lewin now lives. This features the Lunghis, who run their detective agency as a family business. So far, there are 3 novels and 9 short stories about them. Lewin has also written a number of stand-alone novels. Some have been set in Indianapolis and others elsewhere. His latest novel, Confessions of a Discontented Deity, is even set partly in heaven. A satire, it breaks from Lewin's history of genre fiction. Lewin is the son of Leonard C. Lewin, author of the 1967 best-selling satire The Report from Iron Mountain on the possibility and desirability of peace. Leonard C. Lewin often wrote as L. Case, L. Case, L. Case, L. Case, L. Case, L. Case, L. Case. Albert Samson, Albert Samson. The Samson stories are told in the breezy first-person narrative form typical of private eye novels. They are witty and somewhat offbeat, both for their plotting and their somewhat unusual setting, as well as for the sharply drawn relationships that Samson has with his mother, who owns a diner, and with his long-time but nameless girlfriend, whom he refers to only as my woman. He eschews whiskey and chasing women in the manner characteristic of his fictional confreres, does not own a gun, makes modest, non-gourmet meals for himself from cans, and shoots hoops in the park as a recreation. Although the stories start off in modest, understated fashion about seemingly trivial, domestic matters, they eventually escalate to scenes of startling violence. Of major importance in the stories is the locale itself, the city of Indianapolis and its surrounding countryside, and Samson is certainly one of the most important of the regional detectives in mystery fiction, as well as being one of the first to appear in what is now a widespread genre. As well as the novels, there are currently 5 short stories featuring Albert Samson. Indianapolis novels, books that take place in Indiana. Albert Samson novels. Ask the Right Question, Putnam, New York, 1971. The Way We Die Now, Putnam, New York. The Enemies Within, Knopf, New York, 1974. The Silent Salesman, Knopf, New York, 1978. Missing Woman, Knopf, New York, 1981. Out of Season, Morrow, New York, 1984. British title, Out of Time, Oldcastle Books, 1984. Called by a Panther, Mysterious Press, New York, 1991. 91. Eye-Opener, 5-star, 2004. Leroy Powder novels. Night Cover, Knopf, New York, 1976. Hardline, Morrow, New York, 1982-1988 Maltese Falcon Award, Japan, and Late Payments, Morrow, New York, 1986. Non-series. The Next Man, Warner, 1976 novelization of the screenplay by Morton Fine, Alan Trustman, David M. Wolfe, and Richard Sarafian. Outside In, Knopf, New York, 1980-1880. And Baby Will Fall, Morrow, New York, 1988. Underdog, Mysterious Press, New York, 1993. Ojo, 5-star, 2008. Short Story Collection. The Reluctant Detective Crippen and Landrew, 2001. Other novels. Lunghis Family Novels. Family Business, Foul Play, 1995. Family Planning, St. Martin's Press, New York, 1999. Family Way, 5-star, 2011. Standalone novels. Cutting Loose, Holt, New York. Confessions of a Discontented Deity, 2013.